Beach behavior we can all agree on, whether we call it beach peeves or beach etiquette. You know where we're going. You know how to behave, and not everyone knows this. Murphy, I know that you were born at the beach. You spent your whole childhood at the beach. And so when I came into the family, I had very little beach experience. You knew that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that the rules were the rules because I'd always been raised that way.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So once you know how you're supposed to handle yourself at the beach, it's what you do.
My beach experience before your family was all woohoo spring break party. Which is no rules.
That's right. You didn't do the family thing.
No, our family didn't do any sun loving because of me. I would hear that we can't get her out in the sun. Yeah. She'll burn. So we didn't do that stuff. Sam, did you have to learn beach etiquette?
I just use common sense.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think that there's common sense to a lot of it. Some of it it's learned. You need to know that what the rules are. That there's certain beaches that pets can't be on the beach.
Oh well,
don't leave.
Okay,
there's certain beaches where if you leave your stuff out at night, the patrol's going to come pick it up at night, and so there are things that if you've never been to the beach, you really should check out the rules.
Know the rules.
Yeah.
The unspoken ones that are etiquette, sort of common sense, one of the biggest ones is respecting other people's space. Don't nest directly near or in front of people. If you have the ability to, set your chairs up or set your towels up somewhere, there's a space between. Yeah.
Depending on where you are in the country, that can be tricky because sometimes there are beaches along certain parts of the coastline where there's more population than there is beach.
Yeah,
and so they wind up being really packed during the summer.
There is only so much beach. That's the reason to talk about this, though, and to really know it. Okay, and we do want you to be a part of this too. You can let us know what you'd like to add to this conversation. Another part of it. Sand management.
Yep.
Be very mindful of wind direction when you're moving stuff around. If you're shaking towels out, careful of shaking them out.
That was the big one that my mom was huge about. So we learned that one very early on.
That's one you need to teach very early on.
Yeah, you don't shake your towel out when the wind's blowing that way and somebody's that way. There are a lot of things you don't want to do in the wind when somebody's downwind of you. But shaking,
are we talking about smoking or? Sound control is also on the list. Be respectful of what you're cranking. Do you need to be cranking it? Because everybody doesn't necessarily want to listen to whatever it is that you are jamming.
Right. Remember, it's a public space.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's a tough, happy medium because it needs to be loud enough for you to enjoy. I think there's a threshold, and I've asked people next to me before, is this too loud or whatever?
And when they didn't respond, we just cranked ours out.